Joined now by Cape Breton Eagles goaltender Oliver Satny. Oliver, congratulations. You are the reigning player of the week in the QMJHL. Is this the best you've played in your career? A nice run of games for you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Things are going very well now, so I'm happy.
You, of course, came over in a trade from the Charlottetown Islanders earlier this fall. What was your reaction to learning you were going to play for Cape Breton? Were you surprised?
The trade was so fast. GM from Charlottetown called me at 4 p.m. and I think the trade was done at 4:15, so it was very fast. So I was excited to come here and play with the guys.
It's working out so far. Do you feel that you have a knack for playing in big games? Because your first game with the Eagles, you get a shutout, and then your first game against your former team, you get a shutout. How much do you enjoy playing in those big pressure situations?
It was day after the trade. I was kind of nervous, but a lot of things went through my head. I think I handled it very well. It was a great game.
I always like to ask the Europeans about their decision to come to Canada. Obviously, you played strong hockey back in Czechia as well, but why did you want to come to the CHL?
I heard a lot of my friends play the CHL, so I heard good references about this league, and I always want to play hockey in Canada. I just want to compete with guys, what I saw for juniors under 18.
You played for Team Czechia at the U18 championship. Just how exciting was that to have a strong performance, and how honored were you to wear your country's flag?
It was a big difference. That was maybe one of the points when I decide that I want to try play in CHL.
Before coming over to play for Charlottetown, you had the opportunity to go to Buffalo Sabres training camp. Just what was that experience like being in an NHL camp?
For sure, absolutely amazing. I enjoyed every day there. I saw guys like Ukko-Pekka and how they're working hard every day. It was a great time.
You were on that Charlottetown team that had a long run last year. I know it was LaPena that was starting the games, but what was that experience like to be on that Islanders team that went all the way to the finals? How exciting was that?
We had an amazing group. The guys were awesome all season. It was a lot of fun, and it was fun because we were winning a lot. It was a great season, and it was sad when we lost the finals.
You were there with Cape Breton, and then you come over to Cape Breton, and Ivan is here. How much does it help your adjustment to have familiar names and other Czech players with you?
Well, of course, with Brabenec, we were blood brothers in the same family. In the beginning, it helped a lot. I could talk to someone. We were very close with Brabs, so it was amazing. Now Ivy is here, so that's great too. So I can use my Czech language sometimes.
I understand you actually did live with Peter Repchik for a few days, your first 2 days in Cape Breton. Is that correct?
Yes, I did. Now I'm actually living in his room, and he took my billets, so we switched places.
That's right. Shout out to Jeremy. I did have the chance to talk to him at the Eastlink Center. He said hello.
Really? You know Jeremy?
I met him at the game Saturday. He knew who I was. He knew I was coming up to the broadcast booth, and he mentioned that he had billeted you.
That's amazing. Davies are a great family. I was so happy that I could live with them over the year. They have me for Christmas too, because I wasn't able to go home for Christmas. They are a great family, and I absolutely love them.
Very good, and hopefully the same relationship will follow in Cape Breton. You probably surprised some of the guys coming back from that road trip to Charlottetown when you brought your guitar back on the bus. How often do you get a chance to play your guitar, and do you actually know English songs, or are all the songs you know Czech?
I know a couple songs English. I didn't play now for a long time because I said I left my guitar in Charlottetown, so I didn't play for a couple of weeks. But yeah, I really like it. I think COVID started. I didn't have much to do, so I just started playing guitar and I started liking it. Usually I'm playing every second day.
I think there were some people that were surprised. Where did he get that guitar? And then they remembered that you'd gone back to your old billet house, and it made a lot more sense that the guitar just didn't appear out of nowhere. You come to Cape Breton and you have two goaltending partners in Nicholas Ruccia and Gio Di Mattia. Nicholas Ruccia has been the other goaltender playing a lot lately. Do you think it's helping both of you that you're both playing well to push each other?
Yeah, of course. Gio and Ruccia are both great guys, so I'm very happy for them. Have a good relationship with our goalie buddies, so that's perfect. I think we share a lot of information on practices, so it's a great.
Did you notice a difference in the general mood in the dressing room? Because when you came to Cape Breton, the team was on a bad losing streak. Was there optimism when they traded for you, and how different is it now?
Of course, the team had some struggles in the beginning of the season, but I think now it's way better and the mood in the locker room is good. After the first game when we won, after 15 games, it was awesome. I think now we are in a good mood and just hope we will play great every game.
We're obviously hoping for that as well. The last thing I'll ask, Oliver, if somebody hadn't watched you play before, how would you describe your style of play? What type of goaltender are you?
I think I'm a really fast goalie with great skating, with a good position. I'm just trying to battle hard every game and try to help my team every game.
Fans are definitely enjoying that in Cape Breton so far. You're off to a great start here. Best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks for this, Oliver.
Thank you.
That's Eagles goaltender Oliver Satny joining us at the intermission. You're listening to Cape Breton Credit Union Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.